Just an interesting observation here, folks. See that little bird there, lodged in between the stones there? Probably a nest, and here he is again. Looks like a sparrow, house sparrow, probably calling to its mate, but it's built what seems to be a nest there in the crevices of the rock. You'll notice in the Psalms where David talks about the splendor of the house of the Lord, and he talks about the beauty of the house of the Lord, and then he talks about how even the sparrow makes a nest for its young there. So this reflects this idea of these old stones that would have been around the temple, the stone walls in Jerusalem here. I'm talking about Jerusalem in this particular case, but here, of course, we're in Athens, and so here we see these birds. They will nest in the crevices of the rocks, and so when David talks about the sparrow making a nest, a home for its young in the house of my God, he's probably thinking about these massive old stones that would have been common in the ancient Near East as well. And so that's why David in the Psalms reflects on this idea of the beauty. Now, of course, David never lived to see the construction of the first temple. It was his son Solomon that built the temple. But the idea there is that of a building that has been built to the Lord, and the idea there is that even the swallows and the birds, the sparrows, make nests for their young there. So David may have been looking at perhaps even the old city walls of Jebus, which later would be called Jerusalem. So it's just an interesting observation.